Hello everyone and welcome back to another score predictions video. Today I am going to be predicting the World Cup European qualifiers for 2022, the World Cup in 2022. The World Cup qualifiers are happening now and this is going to be match day 7 out of 10 match days. Each team plays each other twice, 5 teams in the group. And we're going to be working our way through all the groups A through to J only for match day 7. I'm going to be releasing one for match day 8 as soon as week 7 has finished. There isn't going to be any Portugal this week for group A, so they'll be playing a friendly against some other nation that isn't playing. So the 4 that we have got in this match day is Azerbaijan against Ireland and Luxembourg against Serbia. Let's just start off with the first game with Azerbaijan against Ireland. Ireland last game out, they drew with Serbia 1-1. Previous to that, it was the 2-1 defeat to Portugal, which was not bad. Ronaldo with 2 late goals to win it for Portugal there. Ireland leading 1-0 through, I think, Shane Duffy's headed goal. If I remember correctly, Shane Duffy, the Brighton defender, he's been really good this season after being on loan to Celtic last season, if I'm right with that as well. I think he's a very good player to have in your team. Let's have a look at Azerbaijan's form. They did lose 3-0 to Portugal, and then before that was the last meeting with Ireland where it ended a 1-1 draw. So I think it's going to be a very close game. Both teams roughly scoring 1 goal per game. So I do think there'll be goals in this. Both teams will score. And I think it'll be a narrow win for the Republic of Ireland. I'm going to say 2-1 in this game. I feel like they just have that better team. Obviously, when we have a look at the league table, Azerbaijan are currently 5th place. Ireland are in 4th place with joint amount of points so far. Both of them only picking up 1 point, which was both of them picking up their first points when they both played each other and got the 1-1 draw. So, you know, both teams will be wanting the 3 points in this one. I'm going to favour Ireland a little bit more in this one. Let's move on to Luxembourg against Serbia. The last time these two played each other was a 4-1 victory to Serbia. Serbia did draw with a 1-1 draw to Ireland, as I did mention before, where Luxembourg also, they got battered 4-1 to Serbia, but they did pick up a narrow 2-1 victory against Azerbaijan. They also managed to score against Portugal previous to that one as well. But they did end up losing that one 3-1 as well. So I think it'll be I don't know. I don't think Luxembourg will score in this one. I'm going to back Serbia to get the job done in this one. Last time out was 4-1. I'm going to say little less goals in this one. I'm going to say 2-0 to Serbia. Yeah, let's just move on now to Group B, where the teams playing is Georgia, Greece, Sweden and Kosovo, with Spain not playing this match day. So, yeah, Greece currently 3rd place in the table. Georgia currently rock bottom in 5th. I think Greece should have this game really in the bag. I mean, they beat Sweden 2-1. They got a 1-1 draw with Kosovo. When we have a look at Georgia, they did get battered 4-0 by Spain and lost 1-0 to Georgia. I do think it'll be a very close game in terms of the result. Although I do think, I don't know. I feel like Greece would just have the upper hand in this one. I'd like to think they have a much better team. Even though I am just saying it'll be a narrow scoreline in here. I could be wrong, but I don't really think that this is going to be a good game, really. Like, in terms of a neutral point of view for action. I think the Sweden one will have much more goals in it. The Sweden one were beating Spain in the league table up until their their defeat to Greece. So Greece Greece doing very well so far. Obviously Kosovo not going to really not really going to qualify, are they, for the World Cup? It's going to be between really Spain and Sweden. I would like to see Greece do something. Kosovo losing 2-0 to Spain. Did draw 1-1 to Greece. And then the last time that Sweden and Kosovo did play was the 3-0 victory for Spain. Am I going to repeat that scoreline? I think I am going to. I'm going to say it's going to be the exact same as last time out. So let's move on now to Group C, where we've got Lithuania against Bulgaria. These ones are just going to be completely random. These two sides really not going to be qualifying for the World Cup. They're just there for, I don't know, for other teams to get 3 points off them. Although Bulgaria doing a little bit better than Lithuania at the moment. Not that it matters for their progress to the World Cup. Last time these two played was a Bulgaria 1-0 victory. Bulgaria did well to pick up a point against Italy, the winners of the Euros. That 1-1 there. Northern Ireland was 0-0, so a lot of draws for Bulgaria. When we have a look at Lithuania, they're picking up defeats. Like the narrow defeat with Bulgaria before, and then really a narrow defeat with Italy. I'm not really sure. I mean, it was 2-0 to Italy, and then also the 1-0 to Switzerland when Lithuania played Switzerland. So I do think it'll be another tight game. This I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this one. Both teams, I'm going to say, are going to pick up a point. Let's move on to Switzerland against Northern Ireland. Well, Switzerland and Northern Ireland last time they played was the 0-0 draw, with Switzerland really dominating that game. I think it was like 75 possession to 25% possession. Also, Switzerland did get a penalty in that game. It was a penalty save to keep that 0-0 draw. They're playing each other so soon afterwards as well. It's going to be a very good game again. The rematch, I'm going to say it's going to end in another draw, but this time I'm going to say both teams are going to score. I'm going to go 1-1. I'm going to favour both teams to score in here. Switzerland's picking up 2-0 defeats in a row. The one with Italy as well, so the defence is really good, but I can just really see like Northern Ireland getting a counter-attack goal. They managed to score 4 against Lithuania, so they can bag themselves loads of goals. I'm going to say they'll get one against Switzerland here. In Group D, we've got Kazakhstan against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Both of these 4th and 5th in the table. It's not really going to be a very good game. Last time they played each other was a 2-2 draw. Once again, these two sides playing each other so soon. So there have been loads of goals. They're both teams' defence definitely not the best, although Bosnia did pick up a 1-1 draw with France. And really, again, with Kazakhstan, they picked up a 2-2 draw with Ukraine. Did get a narrow defeat 1-0 to Finland before, obviously, the most recent match, the 2-2 draw with these two sides playing each other again. So both teams really leaking quite a few goals. It was a draw last time out. I'm going to say there's going to be a winning goal. There's going to be a winner in this one, and I'm going to just back Bosnia and Herzegovina in this one with a 2-1 victory for them. Next up, Finland against Ukraine. Both sat on 5 points with, we can say, joint second place. Finland are only third place because of the -1 goal difference that they do have. I think it's going to be another tight one, seeing that Finland's last game, they did lose 2-0 to France, whereas Ukraine did manage to pick up a point against France. I don't really think that's going to affect much. I'm going to say it's been narrow between these two sides the entire competition. I'm going to say it's going to continue with that. I think France obviously are going to run away with it and pick up the qualification for the World Cup. But I'm going to go for a high-scoring 2-2 draw in this one. And who knows, maybe either one of these sides can get themselves in a place for the second chance qualification for the World Cup, if you were. Okay, Group E. Belgium running away with this one with 16 points. They are not playing in this week. We've got Estonia against Belarus, another one that it's not going to be a very good game, is that. I can't really see many of these sides, how they play, so I've not really got a clue for this one. So I'm just going to say a draw. I don't know what both teams' defence is like or attack. I think they may... I don't know. I'll say it'll be 1-1, mainly for the fact that 0-0 will be pretty boring, and I think both teams may be able to score a goal. Don't really know them as football clubs, so that's why I'm just going to go for that one. This one will be a bit more interesting. Czech Republic and Wales, both on 7 points. Wales did get the 0-0 draw with Estonia. Yeah, probably should have won that one. Wales, pretty poor performance in that one. Czech Republic, they lost 3-0 to Belgium in their last game. When we have a look at the last time that these two sides met, it was a 1-0 victory for Wales. Will it be repeated? I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to say both. I'm thinking of the Euros. Both sides were decent in the Euros. Obviously, both getting knocked out quite early on. Czech Republic, probably, though, I'm just going to edge. It was 1-0 to Wales last time out, so I'm going to say 1-0 to the Czech Republic in this one. Can't really see Wales scoring after getting a 0-0 draw with Estonia. Although they can score goals. They do that in the Euros. Yeah, I think it'll be between Belgium and Czech Republic for the qualification for the World Cup. Moving on to Group F, Scotland against Israel. This, another tough one to predict, really. There's not really been any big teams that we've seen play each other, playing like a low team. I think the only one that I have said was that 3-0 scoreline back in like Group A or B. I think it was in Group A with Serbia. I'm going to say that they would win that one. Oh no, I think it was like 2-0 or something. But what I mean is, like, there's not any France playing. There's not any Belgium playing. We're just stuck with medium teams that are always so close. But let's just go on. Scotland's getting a 1-0 victory against Austria. Israel getting battered 5-0 by Denmark. Scotland picking up a lot of 1-0 victories. The last time that Scotland and Israel played each other was a 1-1 draw. I'm going to say it's going to be 2-1 to Scotland in this game. Faroe Islands and Austria. Finally, we have a game that's probably going to go to Austria. Although, just having a look at Austria's past games, they got battered. I'm not even saying you can say battered, but Israel put 5 past Austria. Yeah, well, I'm still not going to change the Scotland and Israel one because I think Scotland's probably. I don't know. I would say Austria's a better side than Scotland, and the fact that Israel scored 5 against Austria, well, I'm going to hope that their defence is better than that. But the Faroe Islands, yeah, I'm not really going to say that they're going to do well. Let's have a look at the last time that they played each other. Where are they? Austria and Faroe Islands. Can't find them here. Here we are. It was a 3-1 victory to Austria. Yeah, though Austria not having the greatest of last matches, lost to Scotland, and also lost to Israel. They need some 3 points soon. They're going to get it in this one. Yeah, I'm going to back Faroe Islands to score 1. I'm going to say it's going to be a repeat of the last scoreline in in the 3-1. This is a group with 6 teams in. So Moldova and Denmark. Yeah, I'm going to say Denmark's going to win this one 4-0. Moldova, sorry, but I don't think you really have a chance. Denmark won every single match so far with some pretty impressive scores. So I'm going to go for that. Group G now. Got loads of teams' badges in red and orange here. We've got Gibraltar against Montenegro, however you say it. I always get muddled up between those two. I'm going to say 2-1 Montenegro in this one. Latvia and Netherlands. Yeah, Netherlands are going to have this one. I'm going to be saying... it's just whether or not they concede or not. I'll go 3-0 to the Netherlands. Netherlands, they get a 6-1 victory against Turkey. 4-0 victory against Montenegro. And of course, the last time that Netherlands and Latvia played each other was the 2-0 victory. So I'm going to say they'll get one more than they did last time. We've got Turkey and Norway in this one. Again, another group with 6 teams in here. So these sides are always going to be facing each other, one another. Yeah, Norway's probably going to have this one, I would like to say. Beating Gibraltar 5-1. And Latvia getting... sorry, not Latvia. Turkey getting smashed by the Netherlands 6-1. I'm going to say that'll be a tight game with lots of goals. I'm going to go 3-2 to Norway. I think this one's going to be very close. Like throughout the game, and lots of high-scoring ones. Still going to back Norway, even though I'm still going to think it's going to be a close game. But let's just quickly move on to Group H, where we've got Malta against Slovenia again. I can't really back Malta in this one, really, even to score a goal. Slovenia, last time out, they only got a 1-0 victory against Malta. Yeah. I'm going to maybe go with another narrow 1-0 victory here. Yeah, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to say another 1-0 victory, the exact repeat as last time out. Because Slovenia isn't one of the greatest of sides, again, are they? But then you've got... they are playing Malta, and once again that they are, apart from the a few points that they have picked up, I think they've picked up 4 points so far with a 2-2 draw with Slovakia, don't get them muddled up, and also the 3-0 victory against Cyprus. That was Malta's 4 points that they've picked up, but yeah, this could be a draw. Thinking about it now, but I'll stick with that. Russia against Slovakia. I'm going to go for a 2-1 to Russia in this one. I'm going to say it'll be a close one. Cyprus and Croatia. I'll back Croatia to win this one comfortably 2-0. And Group I, England are playing. 6 teams in this group as well, so everyone has to play each other. What am I saying for England? I don't really know. With England, really, they can really turn up and score quite a lot of goals, or do a decent job but only get a narrow victory. What am I going to go for this one? I don't think England will concede. They've got a very good defence. Jordan Pickford in net. I would like to win this one 3-0. But I think we'll win it. I don't know. No, I would like to win this. I would like to win this one 3-0. We beat them 4-0 last time. 3-0 is a good score. I'm just a bit worried that it might be only like a 1-0 victory, which will be worrying going into the World Cup, seeing that we can only beat Andorra 1-0. Yeah, I think we can. I think we'll be able to score quite a few goals. Even if they are going to be late on, I think it'll be like 1-0 at half-time, and then the goals will come in the second half. They normally always do. Poland and San Marino, they're up for a bit of a smashing here. San Marino, how high am I going? 6-0? I don't know. I'll go 5-0 here. Poland did beat San Marino last time 7-1. They did get a 1-1 draw with England last time out. Yeah, San Marino not really going to have much hope in any competitions anytime soon. Hungary and Albania. Yeah, last time out was a 1-0 victory to Albania. I think both teams will score in this one, but again, I'm going to go for a narrow 2-1 victory to the away side, and that moves us on finally to the final group, and Germany are playing Romania. Yeah, considering if Timo Werner's up front or not for Germany, I think they should have this victory in the bag, and I'm going to go for another 5-0 smashing. I did it with the Poland game. I'm going to do it for the Germany game. 5-0 against Romania. What was the score last time out? It was only 1-0 to Romania. Okay, maybe I've been a bit hasty there. They only picked up a 0-0 draw with North Macedonia. A 2-0 against Liechtenstein. 2-0 against Iceland. I don't know, because how good can Romania really be when they're playing against Germany? I mean, Germany, the team that they've got, Timo Werner or no Timo Werner, they've got Sane. Let's just the midfield in there: Kimmich, Havertz, Goretzka. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 5-0, even though last time out they only beat Romania 1-0. I think that's when Germany were doing pretty bad when they lost 2-1 to North Macedonia. I think they've found their stride again. They beat Iceland 4-0, beat Armenia 6-0. They'll get another smashing here, surely. Iceland against Armenia now. Oh, goodness gracious me. What are we going to go for this one? I don't really know. I mean, both teams aren't the greatest. I don't really think that this game's really going to be the best. I'll go for a 1-0 victory for Iceland in this one. Finally finishing off with Liechtenstein against North Macedonia for the final game. I'm going to say North Macedonia will get a nice, comfortable 2-0 victory to finish off with this one. So yeah, there we are. All groups from A to J. If you've made it through 2 now, then well done to you. I'm going to go for a big break now after all of this. And yeah, those are my Matchday 7 predictions. Matchday 8 will be coming after these games are played for another 20-minute video. And I won't speak anymore. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already. And yeah, bye.